shoot yourself in the foot not to go to Vietnam. Sometimes if it's too good to be true, it means you're getting scammed. Say it isn't true. Don't tell me I'm a fool. I fall for you. I've had my premonitions about the way that this could end, but as an optimist I've always played my cards. You've already lost if you don't even play the game. Swing once, swing twice, you'll see it's nice. And if sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot not to go to Vietnam, sometimes if it's too good to be true, it means you're getting scammed. Say it isn't true. Don't tell me I'm a fool. I fall for you.
You know how at the end of James Bond films they say James Bond will return? That's what that trivia will begin soon sign feels like. Hi there, folks! Welcome back to another episode of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your quizmaster of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe. And yes, we've been hacked and we're trying to sell you diamonds. If you tried to access the game through our website, we apologize. Don't really know what happened there. It was working, and then it was taken over by Hello Kitty, but a New York Yankees fan version of Hello Kitty? I don't know. Hopefully you have found this on YouTube and through the ChartyBot direct link. If not, go to our social media pages. We have shared the ChartyBot link, and you can find it there. Also here today, the man who's making sure that everything runs and is dealing with Bluehost support, it's Tom Hillmeyer. Hi, Tom. How's support going?
Anybody know a good website hosting platform that isn't GoDaddy or Bluehost? Just calling them out straight up. Yeah, this happened once on GoDaddy, which is why I left GoDaddy, and now it's happening on this, and I'm going, gotta beef up your security, guys. Otherwise, I'm gonna start hosting it from my apartment.
Ooh.
I could.
Seems...
I have fiber now.
That's true. That seems like a very risky decision, though. Normally, you'd think that hosting it on something like Bluehost would not be a risky decision, but based on current events, you'd
It's
be wrong.
free and it's just as secure.
That's true.
All right.
Hack into your
Anyway.
hack into your apartment the old-fashioned way.
If anybody,
With a rock through the window.
I'm on a 2-story window above a building.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. A rock through your 4th-story window.
Okay.
It'll go great.
Yeah. I think everybody's coming in though.
Through the window?
Yeah, through the window. Well, through the direct ChartyBot link that we sent them. If you're watching this, a really nice way of playing Fast Facts is actually not touching our website at all. You pull up ChartyBot on your
Sell 'em
phone.
on it. Sell them on it.
You pull up ChartyBot on your phone and you pull up YouTube on your smart TV. That's the best. You're sitting on your couch, you're watching it on TV, and you're playing. Yeah, like you don't need the website. In the future, we had a link at one point that was just chartybot.fastfactslive.com
Yeah.
that you could go to, and that would work. I haven't updated that link in a while because nobody used it. Could bring that back.
We could.
Yeah, I'd like to have a
At what
website
point-
though.
Yeah, that's probably a website's probably good. I think we should just have the URL redirect to the Facebook page, like a bunch of bad local businesses do. But at what point do we stop calling them smart TVs and just call them TVs? We stopped calling them smartphones.
Did we stop calling them
Mostly.
smartphones?
Most people just call them phones. We stopped calling them flat screens. They're just TVs now.
Because kids these
When did
days
they-
don't know why we call them flat screens.
Why do you call it a plasma?
Why is it a
Is my
plasma?
blood in there?
A flat screen? Yeah. Oh no, it was on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody was selling a TV. It was the Marquette Ticket Exchange.
Yeah.
Where come May, all the people who are living their apartments and dorms are selling all their stuff on it.
Yeah.
Tickets. And
I tried to sell grapes on there once.
someone took a picture of their TV, modern flat screen TV, took a million pictures of it, showed the back of it, and the caption was, "TV. I don't know if it's considered a flat screen, but." And I'm like, "Oh my god, you would know."
You see this thing in the front? Feel it.
I never look behind it. Is there a box behind it? I never thought the term flat screen would be confusing to people.
Yeah, it seems pretty self-evident.
Because we grew up with TVs that had, not flat.
Yeah, they were bumps and they
They
had
were
high
bumps.
winds. Like
I will say,
horses.
what's funny is the first flat screen my family owned is currently in my parents' bedroom, and they're just now thinking about replacing it. That thing is like 15 years old. It's built like a tank.
Are your parents my parents? Because that
do they-
exact same thing is happening.
Did they also buy a Samsung flat screen TV at
No,
Best Buy?
it's a very nice Sony flat screen TV.
It's like that thing was built like a tank, and it cost a fortune, probably.
Yeah, it still looks really good 13 years later.
Yeah, it worked
Good for
fine.
them.
And my mom is still like, it worked most of the time. It's just sometimes it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay. Whatever.
You know what? Transition time. Speaking of things that works most of the time but sometimes doesn't work,
I don't know where
we
you're going
have
with this.
rules. Here's a video on how the rules work.
Hello, I'm Charty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. You must submit an answer for every question. If you don't know an answer, take a guess. After each round, Charty Bot will ask you if you want to double or nothing. You can only use it on 1 round per game. If you got all of the questions correct, you will earn twice as many points. If you got at least 1 question wrong, you will earn 0 points for the entire round. You will wager between 0 and 10 points for the Hail Mary question at the end of the game. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered. And if you answer incorrectly, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone at the end of the game. Answers to this question will only determine the winner if teams are tied for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Good luck, let's begin.
Those are the rules. It's pretty simple. You get it. You've all played before. I gotta give over the team names right now. Small game, 7 teams. Here we go. We got Rain Come Today, the Washingtons, Scrambled Eggs, Hacked, Fast Facts Live. I'll get you, my kitty. Me, you, and your mom. Baltimore Baddies with a Z. Tarzan's Boys, also with a Z. And Solo now. Thank you all for playing. If any of you recently bought a kayak, I hope you're playing this on your kayak or your paddleboard or whatever watercraft you purchased. Anyway, let's get into the game and starting off with round number 1. Round number 1 is coming up right now. And it's modern music. Look at that modern musical picture we have in the background. Questions all about modern music. Question number 1. Olivia Rodrigo announced a new album set to be released this year. What's the name of her first album? It came out in 2021, and you have 20 seconds. Olivia Rodrigo looks demonic in this background image. It's creepy. Question number 2. In a bizarre coincidence, modern-day pop stars Dua Lipa, Bebe Rexha, Rita Ora, and Ava Max, who I saw in concert last night, are all what ethnicity? 20 seconds. Question number 3. What Morgan Wallen song is the current #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100? If you're saying, who's Morgan Wallen? Good. Question number 4. Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber's manager, sold the rights to Taylor Swift's first 6 albums to Shamrock Holdings, a company started by the nephew of what magical filmmaker and businessman? 20 seconds. And question number 5. Record producer Metro Boomin created the original soundtrack to what reality-bending 2023 superhero movie? That is it for round number 1, Double or Nothing. If you also did the soundtrack for a reality-bending 2021, 23, whatever movie. Let's move on to round number 2. Round number 2. Happy Self-Rule Day, Greenland. You did it! Question number 1. What's the capital of Greenland? I have a feeling those of you who did really well in the last round are not going to enjoy this round. Question number 2. True or false, Greenland is the least densely populated region in the world. 20 seconds. Question number 3. What branch of the U.S. military operates the northernmost installation of the U.S. Armed Forces in Greenland? 20 seconds. Question number 4 in our Greenland category. I was going to say Greenland, not a word. Most residents of Greenland are a part of what group of culturally similar indigenous peoples inhabiting the Arctic and subarctic regions of Greenland, Labrador, Quebec, Nunavut, the Northwest Territories, and Alaska? 20 seconds. And question number 5. Greenland's part of what kingdom? Screw yourself rule. And that is it for our Greenland category. Double or Nothing if you are also part of a kingdom. It can be whatever kingdom you want. The kingdom of mushroom, kingdom of Cody Rhodes. You can do whatever you want. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll have the answers for the first 2 rounds, and I'll have a fun little update about the Ava Max concert, specifically the last 15 seconds of it. So don't go anywhere. Hey, we're back. Let's go into the answers for rounds 1 and 2 so I can tell you my fun concert story. Modern music. Question number 1. Olivia Rodrigo just announced a new album set to be released this year. Don't know the name of it yet, but the name of her first album is Sour, in all caps. So I guess you yell it. Sour! Sorry for blowing up the microphone. In a bizarre coincidence, modern-day pop stars Dua Lipa, Bibi Rexha, Rita Ora, and Ava Max are all what ethnicity? They are all Albanian. They all have parents or are who are, I think they're all first generation Albanian immigrants to different countries. But I was at the Ava Max concert last night. Very fun. She's a very good performer. Very tiny. She's very short. But at the end of the concert, it was the last song. She wasn't even singing anymore. She was like dancing with backup dancers, and she's thanking the band and everything. Thank everybody for coming. And some guy comes out on stage, and I was like, oh, this is probably just one of the sound guys or something. They do this. Someone comes out and they wave and blah, blah, blah. But he wasn't that. He jumped up on stage and like spread his arms out like, hey, look at me. And a security guy rushed on stage, grabbed him, and threw him off backstage. This stage that we were at is raised up like 5 feet from the backstage. So people have to walk on stairs to get up there. So this guy just tossed him down the stairs. And I guess as he was being thrown, because he had his arms extended out like he did, he hit Ava Max in the face, and she kept dancing. I didn't even notice. It was incredible. It has come out later that guy is crazy. So if you want to learn more, just look it up. There's a TMZ article or something about it. But that's the fun Ava Max side note for you today. Come back next week for another one. Question number 3, what Morgan Wallen song is currently number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? It is Last Night, and to quote an answer that we got, he said a slur once. Question number 4, Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber's manager, sold the rights to Taylor Swift's first 6 albums to Shamrock Holdings, a company started by the nephew of what magical filmmaker and businessman? This was your hint. It was started by Walt Disney's nephew, Roy E. Disney. Not Roy O. Disney, E. In question 5, record producer Metro Boomin created the original soundtrack to what reality-bending 2023 superhero movie? There are 2 of them, but it's not The Flash. It is instead Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the much better one. Let's move on to round number 2. Happy Self-Rule Day, Greenland. What's your capital? Say it with me now. Nuuk. We all knew that. True or false, Greenland is the least densely populated region in the world. That is true. I guess it, depending on how you define region, but I think that was defined as governmental territory. Question number 3. What branch of the U.S. military operates the northernmost installation of the U.S. Armed Forces in Greenland? Look up. It's Space Force. Question 4. Most residents of Greenland are part of what group of culturally similar indigenous peoples inhabiting the Arctic and subarctic regions of Greenland, Labrador, Quebec, Nunavut, the Northwest Territories, and Alaska? They are part of the Inuit people. And question number 5. Greenland is part of what kingdom? That's the Kingdom of Denmark, home of the Dens. It's a bunch of caves. So on to round number 3. It's a visual round. And it is movies about movies, probably my favorite genre. I love movies about making movies, or television, or anything like it. Big fan. Question number 1. We're going to show you a picture from it. You have to say what the movie is, and that's really it. This is the first movie. When I go away, it will get bigger. So here you go. Aha, that image was enhanced. Question number 2. Big fan of this one. In this scene, Leonardo DiCaprio is going, "It's official, old buddy. I'm a has-been." But question number 3, movie number 3, it's in black and white. What's the movie? Let's move on to movie number 4. Movie number 4. Oh my god. This time there are 2. And movie number 5. Now this one, that movie is a tenuous term. And that is our movies about movies round. Double or Nothing. If you love movies about movies, they're movies, the pictures, the motion pictures, the movies. There was not a question about All About Eve, because that's not about movies.
That's
about
all about
plays.
Eve. Oh.
That's true. That was better. I was being serious, and you were being clever.
I'm always
That was a slant rhyme that I just said. Okay, let's move on to round number 4. Round number 4, interchanges. You know, those things. Question number 1. The Jane Byrne interchange connects the Ryan, the Kennedy, and the Eisenhower in what U.S. city? Some of you should have gotten this correct immediately. Question number 2. The High 5 interchange is one of the first 5-level freeway interchanges connecting the LBJ Freeway and the Central Expressway in what U.S. state? Question number 3. The interchange in Milwaukee that links interstates 43, 94, and the terrible, horrible, very bad, no good 794 is named after what university? Question number 4. The Mousetrap in Denver is an interchange that was completely rebuilt following an incident where a truck carrying several of what type of weapon overturned en route to Connecticut for the U.S. Navy? The weapon? Love. 20 seconds. And question number 5 about freeways. The Big I was the largest public works project ever undertaken in what state, who puts up a tumbleweed snowman near the interchange every December? That is it for round number 4. Double or Nothing if you love interchanges despite hating highways. Raise your hand, Tom. Raise your hand, okay?
No, interchange is the worst part of highways.
They're cool to look at, though.
Well, yeah, and they're marvels of engineering, but God, we could build a bridge instead.
Yeah. Or like what are those water slide things? like the big things that you spin around in. We could do that, but with cars.
Or we could build a bridge and have a train go over it.
Ooh, and then that could go into that thing that spins around like a tube.
Sure.
We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll have more answers, more questions, and I will be here with Tom. Don't go anywhere. Hey, 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 we're back. It's Fast Facts Live. Before we get into the answers for rounds 3 and 4, business to attend to. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Fast Facts Live. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/FastFactsLive. You can buy our merch at shop.wearecreativeland.com. That website hopefully still works. You can buy someone else's merch at fastfactslive.com/play right now. You can get some wonderful jewelry, I think. The website's in Japanese. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to hit the translate button.
Hold on. I'm waiting for it to
You're
load.
good. And
Well,
what do they sell?
Shop website's straight up not loading. Maybe because it's scanning our entire account right now.
Yeah, now it's not reloading for me, but you can get some earrings. You can get some earrings. They're really just selling earrings. You can get a lot of earrings on our current website. Also, there's a new episode of In Conclusion coming out tomorrow. We're talking about Knives Out. Knives Out. And, Tom, well, we have an episode next week of Fast Facts Live.
What's next week? Wednesday?
Yeah, it's always Wednesday.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
And maybe I'll
It's-
rebuild the website by then.
It's Eid al-Adha. So, right
I
under
should-
that on your calendars, write Fast Facts Live.
The week after, July 5th, I'm in Oshkosh, but
But gosh.
I'm coming back. So I'm either doing, depending on when we leave, I'm either doing it from the side of the road in the middle of Wisconsin, or I'll do it from home, or I'll do it from Whitman Regional Airport.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna do it because I'm in town and can make myself free.
Okay. Mark your calendars for that.
In
And
fact,
mark your maps for where you think Tom will be.
I may be in a 40-foot pack van container on the flight line because by then the goal for that day is to have internet and power. And those are the two things I need to do this
What
show.
year is it?
What?
Where are we? The goal for that day is to have internet and power?
Uh-huh.
Is it the early 90s?
To have internet and power?
We
Well,
have internet. We
we
have
lit-
power.
We literally take apart a circuit breaker, like a
Well,
breaker
don't do
panel.
that.
No, we
Don't
take
do
it
that. Keep it
take-
together, and then you'll have power.
No, but the power doesn't go anywhere. It goes into the circuit power, the breaker panel, and it doesn't go anywhere. So we literally take it
Okay.
apart, plug in actual copper into it, and then
Cool.
run that to a 40-foot pack van container.
If you run out of copper, do you steal a catalytic converter to keep it going?
Yes, we had to buy a
Good.
lot of copper last year.
Oh, from who?
We have to rent more copper this year.
From Street Jimmy?
Yeah,
He's who I get my copper from.
he pulls up
It's a capacious?
It's a Toyota Tacoma with
It's
a
a
bunch of
capacious
random pipes in the in the bed,
Driven by a 12-year-old boy.
with blocks under his feet so he can reach the metal.
copper? Get some copper here. Don't ask where I got
The staple of
That's what I
Oshkosh.
think 12-year-olds
is
think.
Little
Yeah.
12-year-old driving a Tacoma full
little
of
Jimmy.
copper.
Okay, let's go over the answers for rounds 3 and 4. Starting off on round number 3, movies about movies. Number 1, this is from a movie that I saw and thought was pretty alright. Nothing special, it's the Coen Brothers' Hail Caesar. Movie number 2, I most recently watched this on an Alaska Airlines flight, and it was just as wonderful as always. This is Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This I last saw at some point in the past, and I've quoted this on Fast Facts Live before. Go back to one of our games from 2021. It said the quote, "It's not big, it's the pictures that got small." Because this is Billy Wilder's Sunset Boulevard. Now this is a movie starring Nicolas Cage and Nicolas Cage, and I cannot think of the director right now, but it is adaptation. Spike Jonze, I think. I think it's Spike Jonze. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then this is The Disaster Artist, directed by James Franco, based on the making of The Room. Round number 4, interchanges. The Jane Byrne Interchange connects the Ryan, Kennedy, and Eisenhower. In what U.S. city? It connects it in Chicago. Chicago. The High Five Interchange is one of the first 5-level freeway interchanges in Tejas. The hint was LBJ. The interchange in Milwaukee that links Interstates 43, 94, and 794 is named after what university? It's right next to it. If you lived in Straz Tower, depending on what side you lived on, you had a great view of it. It's the Marquette University Interchange. Marquette Interchange. Marquette University. Go Golden Eagles. The Mousetrap in Denver is an interchange that was completely rebuilt following an incident where a truck spilled carrying torpedoes. Damn, the torpedoes. And number 5, the Big I was the largest public works project ever undertaken in what state? That tumbleweedy state is New Mexico. Let's run to round number 5. It's our toss-up round. It could be anything, but it is this. Question number 1. What prehistoric monument in England is aligned with the sunrise on today, the summer solstice? We went this far without mentioning it. 20 seconds. Question number 2. Who's the current Secretary of Agriculture? Are you up on your civics? Question number 3. Where is General Electric headquartered in that circuit breaker Tom was talking about? Question number 4. What chemical has the symbol W? And question number 5. Who portrayed Davy Jones in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise? That's it for the toss-up. Double or nothing if you knew the chemical symbol for W. Now it's time for one last question. It's our Hail Mary question. Place your bets, place your wagers, place your bets, put them on in. We want to see who's going to win today's game of Fast Facts Live. If you want a category to go with your Hail Mary, in case you are looking at winning, planning on winning, the history, yeah, it's history. The category is history. Not big history, just history.
Whittle history.
Whittle history.
Whittle history.
Hey, mister! If you don't buy my catalytic converters, I'm gonna be history! It's a very strange sales.
Fine, Jimmy. I'll buy some copper from you.
Yay, thank you! I only take Zell! All the bets are in. Here's the question. The House of the Future, an attraction at Disneyland from 1957 to 1967, was sponsored by what chemical company? That's what it looked like. 20 seconds. And just in case of a tie, our tiebreaker question, how many visitors did Disneyland have in its first year? That's it for all the questions. We're going to take a break. Something happened. We'll be back.
We have.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, Tom, explain.
We have all. Oh God. We have all your answers. Don't freak out. It just they didn't make them into the spreadsheet, so we're gonna go through and manually transmute them over to the
Transmute.
spreadsheet.
Wow.
Transmute.
We're gonna consubstantiate. Transubstantiate. Don't worry, we got it figured out. Let's go over the answers and see who won. For the toss-up round. Question number 1. What prehistoric monument in England is aligned with the sunrise on the summer solstice? It's my favorite of the henges, Stonehenge. Question number 2. Who's the current Secretary of Agriculture? One of you got that right. The answer is Tom Vilsack. Vilsack, if you want to be French with it. Question number 3. Where's General Electric headquartered? They are headquartered in Boston, ma. Why do you ask, ma? Question number 4. What chemical has the symbol W? Tungsten. If you see the picture in the background, it might be difficult with how blue the picture is. That is a person who is not actually called Tungsten Arm O'Doyle, but there is a meme about Shohei Ohtani and how he is accomplishing feats not seen in baseball since the time of people named Tungsten Arm O'Doyle. So that is where the image for this round came from.
And yet the Angels have lost 10-6.
Yes, everything is like Shohei Ohtani, 3 home runs, pitches a no-hitter through 7 innings.
Mike Trout with a Little League
Trout.
home run and 2 triples. The Angels have lost 15-4.
And question number 5. Who portrays Davy Jones in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise? He is portrayed by Bill Nighy. He's a horse. Hail Mary question. The House of the Future was sponsored by what company? It looks like cheese, but sponsored by Monsanto. Gross. No ties. I don't even know how close you were to the tiebreaker. Disneyland had 2.167 million visitors its first year. And it opened in the middle of the year. That's it for all of the questions. It's time for the answers and the scores. I just gave you the answers. It's time for the scores. Sometimes I operate on autopilot. So, starting off first, in 7th place. Do I have to hit a button?
Yeah, dude. Hit your final scores, team. There you go.
There we go! In 7th place with 11 points, we have Solo now. In 6th place with 12 points, we have Tarzan's Boys. In 5th with 22 points, me, you, and your mom with a 22. With 23 points, we have a tie for 4th place with Rain, Rain, Come Today. No, we don't. That's it. In 3rd place with 24 points, we have Scrambled Eggs Hacked Fast Facts Live. In 2nd place with 25 points, Baltimore Baddies. And in 1st place with 30 points, it's the Washingtons. Congratulations for winning this week's episode of Fast Facts Live. Since you won, you get to pick between either a Creative Land Shop gift card, an Amazon gift card, or the official Cup of Champiosity. You know which one you want to pick? It's the Cup. Thank you all so much for playing. Big thanks to all of our patrons, and the biggest thank you of all to Tom for producing the show.
Thank you for hosting. Big ol'
You're
shout
welcome.
out to Bluehost for not fixing our website. For everybody who never got to the replay code because ChartieBot decided to, break after the Hail Mary. The replay code for next week. You ready? Get your pencils out. Write this down. 3371. Do we have any winners? No? All right. 3371. 3371. 3 3
3
7
7
1.
1.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Thank you all for playing. We will be back next week with another episode of Fast Facts Live. In the meantime, everybody stay safe and have fun. Bye-bye.